So if the suicide attacker in Britain happened to be a Venezuelan, I guarantee you we'd be invading Venezuela right now if it was been a Venezuelan. Now, there's this development here that says that the Salman Abedi, the 22-year-old suicide bomber who killed 22 people in the Manchester Ariana Grande concert attack, had traveled to Britain from Turkey just 4 days before the bombing. So we knew that he was in Libya 5 days before. So he went from Libya to Turkey, and then he went back to Britain. And then he was going to go to Saudi Arabia. My God, how did they have so much fucking money? I guess, there's middle-class people, but fuck, plane travel here, there, everywhere. But it's from Turkey. So, just like the 9/11 terrorists were from Saudi Arabia, we don't invade Saudi Arabia. We invaded Iraq. So Turkey is our ally to the German intelligence, but Salman Abedi, born in Manchester, of Libyan parents, flew from Istanbul, I think that's the capital of Turkey, to Dusseldorf. Sorry about that. So Dusseldorf International Airport. So that's how the Germans knew about it, because that was the interconnecting Turkey to Germany to Britain. And so since Turkey is, it's our ally, but it's provides lots of, safe havens for terrorism. Turkey is cracking down. That's a dictatorship. It's fucking bad. We should actually, if we're going to be a fucking empire, then if we're going to be a benevolent empire, we, should be there for Rwanda. We should have been there for the Sudan genocide. And Turkey, that would actually be a liberation. That's a country that is, and Saudi Arabia, that's a country calling for liberation. The French officials have said that they're told by the British that Abedi had traveled to Libya and then probably Syria. No. Is that true? He went to Syria? Nobody, just that flight pattern, right? Libya to Syria to Turkey. Okay, something's up. I almost feel like, why do we even have those flights? Turkey has been regularly used as a transit point for European militants traveling to fight with ISIS in Syria's civil war. There was some atrocity that, I think there was a journalist had got killed, and then he said that Turkey had been providing the arms for the people, or that a journalist got really close. She's like a beautiful woman too. We Are Change, that We Are Change guy had came across it. So, probably Syria. I don't know. It just sounds like CIA bullshit. I was wrong about the sophistication of the bomb. Apparently, they think that somebody else, an experienced bomb maker, had put this bomb together, and then they sent the protege to go detonate it. So that's a good friend, right? Your bomb-making friend. Hey, here's a bomb I made for you. Why don't you go blow yourself up and get some other people, and we could take credit for it. And they're not even taking credit for it. They even said here that the authorities don't even know if they're linked to ISIS. But the Libyan authorities said that his brother was, but they don't even know if Abedi was. So they said that there was a battery and screws, a detonation system, shreds of a blue backpack. So this is the, the pictures of the remnants of the bomb. And from the remnants of the bomb, we're able to tell what's going on. But that's why they need to tell us what the fuck is going on right now, immediately. To begin with, tell us what's up, because then we're going to just be drawing conclusions based on what. So they call this guy the Mule, and the way that they say that this operation goes down is that there's a backup detonation system. So if the person gets up there and they're about to do it, but they lose their nerve, or if they're intercepted by law enforcement, then it's still detonated and something happens. So they think that there might have been a second person around the scene. Around the scene? I don't know. Maybe he had a sophisticated bomb, but so far with what we know, and we're not even supposed to know what we already know. The British are, the authorities are pissed off with the leakers here. But that's the thing. Yeah, you got to do your investigation, and you don't want to compromise it. But there's got to be a timely manner of giving out information, like every night at 9 p.m. Give us a briefing. What new developments have you found so far? So just say, trust me, and then you never get back. They're also saying that the battery, there's a 12-volt battery, motorcycle battery. It's a third of the weight of a car battery. It's heavy, but light enough to be hidden, kept in a backpack. So because of the battery, because of the detonation, this is a complicated bomb. There must be something else going on. What's the network? Well, they said that they know Abedi is the man. They've not ruled out other attackers, and they've raided several homes in Manchester looking for his associates. So they are looking for a network. Yeah, they are. Always. There's always a network, right? There's all these people and personnel. They got to do something. So let's just send them on a bunch of wild goose chases, and when they find nothing, just be like, well, at least there was nothing, right? That's why we spent trillions of dollars that way. We know that there's nothing. So the search for answers has that link between Turkey and Germany to the UK. That's huge news. They're speculating, did he come from Libya? Is that where the associates are? Where's his network of people? Now you have to think, is it Germany? Is it Turkey? And then there's a possibility he also went to Syria, too. So this motherfucker's traveling the whole world, right? I mean, it's actually kind of nuts how extensive his travels were, and then how little we're able to find out about any of this. And as the public, right, we're supposed to trust the officials. Just trust us. Trust us. Oh, yeah, there's weapons of mass destruction. Yeah, we'll trust you. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Trust us, right? Just trust us. I promise there's no new taxes. Read my lips. No new taxes. It's actually a mangled USA 12-volt 2.1 amp lead-acid battery at the scene. It's more powerful than batteries often seen in backpack bombs or suicide vests. Well, usually when you have a backpack bomb, it's just a double A's, but this one's a USA 12-volt 2.1 amp lead-acid battery. The battery used for emergency lighting and other applications can be bought for about $20. And then his torso, I saw this picture, it says his torso was about like 20, 30 feet away from the blast. It looks like it's on the wall. So I was like, is it behind the wall? Apparently they said that his torso was blown up. It was a backpack, so he blew it up while he was wearing the backpack. So I was curious about how that had actually happened. But the torso's, like 50 feet away. Even though, we have all this new information that's out there, at least the information that they've released out to the public, that battery could just be the battery of a vape, right? It could be of a electronic cigarette and has nothing to do with the bomb or its detonation or anything else. So they found some battery next to the thing, and they had a detonation, which was a button, so I don't see how they would have known that there's a backup detonation. This all just seems like a bunch of speculation. It just seems like they're just going on speculation. Western bomb disposal technicians who reviewed the images for the New York Times said that a more thorough analysis of the device is more difficult without more information, and that assessments of the bomb could change as the authorities analyze it further if they collect more evidence. But its apparent over-design, including the more powerful than usual battery, could flow from a bomb maker's difficulty in building a reliable detonator.